Hey everyone. So I wanted to do a video of something I have to do to my Fiat 500e. It is an electric that I thought is a little bit odd. So I've got a system in here, 312s, and I basically have dynamated the entire car, at least the doors, the rear quarter panels, and so on, and it's helped tremendously. But I did not dynamite the roof. My mistake. Well, what happened was, first the mirror shook so hard when it came off, it chipped a piece of the glass. So it actually removed glass with the mirror. And after that, the windshield decided to crack on me. So what I want to do is make sure when I fix this, it doesn't happen again. So first thing I want to do is to dynamite the roof considerably. The little pieces that they have from the factory are incredibly stiff, so I don't know how much they help. Second, this bar of steel right over here, this stamped, very thin bar of steel, is not connected to the roof. So this actually presents, I think, the biggest problem in my opinion. When the reverberations of the sound kind of travel through the roof, when they pass down into the windshield, they kind of come back into this bar because it's not connected to the roof. And because it has some weight, as it starts shaking, it gets more and more violent until it starts kind of looping back into the windshield and the roof, and it has this back and forth effect of the reverberations of the metal, the glass, and this strut bar over here kind of all oscillating at different frequencies and kind of magnifying each other's oscillation and causing all kinds of issues in the windshield. So what I'm hoping to do is just to use some automotive epoxy to fill this gap in. So this stamped piece of metal is, I'd say, about an inch wide from the back, can't really see, to the front. It's about an inch. I'm hoping that by cleaning this out and then filling it with epoxy, 1 inch worth of epoxy that basically, dries like steel, that's going to connect this piece to the roof and make them one unit, so it can absorb the reverberations and pass them through not just the roof but through this metal bar as a whole, to minimize the amount of reverberations getting eventually passed onto the glass. I thought about also welding a piece of flat steel over here, but I'm gonna save that for last in case I need it. But I'm hoping that the dynamite in conjunction with the epoxy, once it all cures and everything is back in there, that will suffice. So I just wanted to make this video because I thought this right here is a design flaw. I'm sure there could be a good reason for it. I'm just thinking that the amount of extra effort and the production line probably wasn't worth the cost, or they did not account for significant vibrations in the car. Whatever the reason, if you decide to have a proper system in your Fiat 500, hopefully this video kind of gives you a bit of information on what you have to do to make sure you don't blow your windshield up or your mirror, or damage other things that eventually get damaged because of reverberations and vibrations. Okay, so hopefully right after this I'm going to show you guys an after video of playing some music, and hopefully we're going to see way fewer vibrations and oscillations in that mirror once I get the windshield replaced and everything back in.